Excuse po, pwede pong paki-explain po ulit to?
Nak, di ba I've told you to solve this one first? Dapat ito mo yung unang i-solve para mag-gets mo, makuha mo yung result. You haven't solved anything yet, Rose. Ito muna ha. Tapos, balik ka ulit sa akin.
Paano nga ulit to? Tanong ko nga ulit si ma'am. Ma'am, paano nga po ulit gagawin dito?
Come here. Note this one. Kailangan kunin mo muna yung ito muna yung solve mo para makuha mo yung result dito. Balik ka sa akin na tapos solve mo muna. Okay? Ano ba to? Talaga mag-gets? Mahirap.
Mia, ayos ka lang ba?
Kailangan mo ba ng kausap? Come to my office. So, Mia, what's the problem?
Mama, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I feel like, ginawa ko naman na lahat. Pero bakit pa rin nagtututo yung mga estudyante ko?
Mia, alam mo, minsan, akala natin kapag hindi nakikinig o hindi sumusunod yung mga estudyante natin, eh ayaw na nilang matuto. Pero alam mo, bilang teacher tayo, kailangan muna natin kilalanin kung anong klaseng estudyante ang tinuturoan natin. That's why the first role of a teacher as a curricularist is a knower. Let me tell you a story. A teacher must be a knower. Hindi lang enough na alam mo ang subject. You need to understand the concepts, the curriculum, and most importantly, understand what your students need to learn.
Kanino bang notebook to? Hindi niya yung sulat eh. Ma'am, kay Teddy po yan, ma'am. Kay Teddy po.
Eddie, tawag ka niya, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
High school na, hindi pa rin marunong magsulat ng maayos.
Di pa ka marunong mag-spelling.
Is this yours? Tingnan mo nga to. Sulat mo ba yan? Ano mali pa yung spelling? Hindi yan.
I thought I knew everything I needed to teach, but I didn't know my student enough. Sometimes, following the usual way isn't enough.
Marco! Palagi ka na lang tulala. Kung ayaw makinig sa klase ko, pwede ka na lumabas.
Parang sumasayaw po kasi yung mga letters eh.
That's when a teacher becomes an initiator.
Happy Teacher's Day po, ma'am.
Marco, ikaw nagawa nito?
Yes po.
Ma'am, magaling pala siyang mag-drawing. Kahit na hindi siya magaling sa pagbabasa o pagsulat. That's when I realized maybe Marco wasn't incapable of learning.
Ano ba yung nangyari sa bata mo? Tingnan ko nga record niya. Dyslexia?
Maybe I just wasn't teaching him in a way that worked for him. A teacher is also a writer. We document our lessons, activities, modules, and instructional plans. And a planner. We set objectives, choose strategies, and manage our time so that learning has direction. I had to become an innovator. I adjusted my strategies. Instead of forcing him to learn the same way as everyone else, I found ways to make the curriculum accessible to him. But creating strategies isn't enough. A teacher must also be an implementer, someone who actually puts the curriculum into action inside the classroom. I also became a facilitator. I stopped simply giving answers. I guided Marco and gave him space to discover what he could do. And a teacher must be an evaluator. We assess not just to give grades, but to know whether our students are actually learning and whether our strategies are working. Lastly, a teacher is a recommender. We recognize what needs to change and recommend better strategies. He may struggle academically, but he has exceptional artistic ability. I didn't change the curriculum for Marco. I found a way for Marco to learn within it and helped him discover where he could excel.
So all this time, Marco wasn't the problem?
Exactly!
Morning, ma'am!
Oy, Marco! Oh, bakit ka rito?
Bumisita lang po sa inyo.
Ano talaga? Siya nga pala. Mia! Si Marco, my former student. Alam mo, successful artist na siya ngayon.
Nice to meet you po, Sir Marco.
Nice to meet you too. So you're a practice teacher, ha?
Yes po. But lately po, I've been doubting myself. Kasi, hindi ko
You know, Mom Javier once taught me something I will never forget.
A good teacher doesn't simply teach us the lesson. A great teacher finds a way to make the learning